Second time I've moved this up here and it's horrible. What's going on, everybody? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. All right, so in this video, we're gonna be setting up the grow tent in the attic. So this is gonna be feeding hot air into my furnace on the second floor, feeding basically the rest of my house. I have two furnaces, one in the basement, one in the attic. Plan here is this rig right here, as you guys may have saw in the not so safe GPU mining video I put out. I can't run this off 120 volts. It pulled like 1700 watts from this 1600 watt P2 PSU, and that's not gonna fly. I don't wanna have a fire hazard in my house. Not interested in that. So the plan here is to take this 5700 XT and this 5700 XT. Those are two Sapphire Nitros. I have one more, which will make three. I'm gonna put them on this rig along with my 3080 Ti hybrid on this rig with all the For the Win 3 cards. That Ti hybrid and I think another one of the 3080s I am going to feed off of this PSU that is on this frame right here. So I'm going to be putting a 1200 watt server PSU, which is good for 900 watts at 120 volts. So this right here is gonna be fed off of an outlet that I have way over there. I have a red extension cord right here that is actually going to my family room circuit. I had that wire ran up here for my whole house speakers. So that is a circuit all by itself that I totally forgot I even had over there. So I'm super excited about that. So that's gonna be feeding this rig and two cards on that rig. And then obviously everything else will be fed off the 1600 watt P2 PSU from this outlet right here. So I need to set up my tripod and do some musical GPUs, kind of put things around different spots, start plugging everything in. We'll stack these two units, get them in here, and then we'll work on the piping everything into the furnace. Let's do it. All right, so plans here. I'm gonna take out this Sapphire Nitro. I'm just gonna unplug the GPU because it doesn't need to be plugged in. All right, so I'll just unplug the splitter, and I'm actually just gonna pop the riser right off it just to get it out of here for the time being. All right, gotta get the bottom card out as well. All right, so this is where I got so far. I am trying to basically break apart the cables because I need to figure out which GPUs I'm gonna be powering off of this server PSU that's going on this frame right here. So the idea is to take this rig and we're gonna put this on top of the 5700s. So the 5700 Sapphire Nitros, again, I'm gonna be adding a third one right here, but I don't have it. It's actually at the crypto mining garage. I need to go get it. I'm gonna be putting the 3080 Ti hybrid somewhere on this rig. I just haven't really figured out where, and I need to power at least 5 GPUs with this right here. I just don't know which ones. So 900 watts max on that server PSU, roughly 150 watts a piece for these. So 3 of them, that's about 450. Then we're gonna have this GPU right here is about 200 to 250 or so for the Ti. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's between 2 and 250. So that right there brings you to about 650. And then maybe I'll power the 3070. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably power the 3070 and the Ti hybrid and then leave the 3090 and the other 3 3080s on this 1600 watt P2 PSU. That sounds about right. That way it's not like stressing the outlets. I don't want to melt anything. So let me get this thing all wired up and I'll go over it with you guys and then we'll go from there. Not gonna lie, that was a nightmare. But I think I got to figure it out for the most part. So I got the hybrid card cooler right here. So hopefully I don't drop anything in these fans because that would be pretty terrible. But I do have this server PSU powering this GPU, the two 5700s like I said, the 3070 right here, and the 3080. So that is actually powering the cards only. The risers are actually coming off of this PSU right here. Hopefully that's okay. Now what I'm gonna do is turn the server PSU on. We're gonna turn on the actual 1600 watt PSU and we're going to check the wattage here at this power meter. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. Let's see. All right, so it sounded like everything was on high speed at first with just the server PSU powering it. Let's go check the wattage meter, idle right now. So 245, basically. That's not bad at all on initial startup. It was way worse than that prior. What I'm gonna do right now is put this rig in maintenance mode on my phone. Give me 1 second. All right, so everything except for my 3090 for some reason is not registering. I don't know. All right, I need to shut this down and unplug and replug the 3090 in. So hopefully I got the 3090 registering again. It's pulling 265 watts-ish. So that's a good sign. Hopefully it shows up on the phone. I have it in maintenance mode, as you guys can see up at the top. It shows the test bench with the wrench and a screwdriver. That way it won't just start mining with like high power clocks or no clocks at all. All right, so I think I got all the clocks set. If you could see, everything's right there. The two AMDs are on the bottom. I have my 3090 right above the AMDs, 3070, and then the top four are all 3080s. So hopefully this thing kicks up and starts working properly. I'm really concerned about the wattage. I want to make sure this doesn't go over or anywhere near where it went before. Hopefully it's under 1200, but I guess we'll have to see. All right, I can hear all the fans starting to pick up at 100. Here we go, miner's starting. I do not want it to go higher than this. All right, so it's between 1320 and 1350, so I think I can live with that. It's bouncing around a little bit. All right, so now what we have to do is get the exhaust hooked up from here over to the actual back of this return duct right here. As you guys know, in one of the last videos, I actually ended up cutting this in preparation for this. So all we have to do is hook up the exhaust and we should be good. So let me take this 6-inch fan. What we're going to do is throw it more or less right on top of the tent here. I'm just gonna have it sit like this and accordion over to where it needs to be. Hopefully we have enough tubing. All right, so give me a second. Let me get this all situated, piped in, and then what I'm gonna do is I'll shut down this rig, and I wanna check the wattage at that wall plug over there. And I wanna see where it's at, because if it's a lot lower than I'm expecting, I might actually take something off of this one, because 1300 watts is pretty high, and I gotta take this thing out of here anyways. I don't wanna leave the wall meter on this outlet while it's plugged in. Just so you guys know, it's not safe to leave a wall meter on 24/7, especially if you're pulling consistent high wattage, like anything over 1000 watts. I don't recommend it, just in case. Those things really aren't rated for constant power like that, so just be safe. All right, give me a second, we'll be right back. So I actually decided to put the fan right here on the wall. That way I can run the cord into the bottom of the tent to a three-way splitter and plug it into the extension cord coming from that circuit instead of plugging it into this outlet right here. So now I just need to pull off all of this tape and get the cardboard cover off. I already shut off my furnace, by the way, so the fan is not blowing anymore. So I actually have to crimp this collar here to be able to get this tube over it, so give me 1 second. All right, that's all set. So what I did was basically wrap the zip tie around the actual tube and just screwed it to the wall. More or less pinched it with those two screws right there. I screwed the fan to the actual wall, and then same thing over there, zip ties to the wall with two screws. Ran the cord from here down into the grow tent, into a three-way splitter. So the fan is actually powered by the three-way splitter, and so is the server PSU. Now, what I want to do is actually unplug this right here, and I want to put the power meter on it to see the wattage being drawn from the fan and from the server PSU. All right, just the server PSU on, we're pulling almost 5 watts, so 4.5. All right, let's turn this on. I'm going to turn the rig on, then I'll turn the fan on. Okay. Turn the fan on high. Oh yeah, that's sucking a nice draft. That's good. All right, server PSU, 200 watts right now. So let's see. I am absolutely exhausted. I have way too many stairs in this house, but this is all for a good cause. Obviously, getting free heat, or not really free heat, but utilizing heat that I'm creating anyways instead of just throwing it outside into the atmosphere. And on top of that, I'm saving propane. I don't have to use it, so that's cool. All right, so again, server PSU, 900 watt max on 120 volts, even though it is a 1200 watt server PSU. Let's see what happens. Should be mining any second. All right, so we're about 660 watts. That's not too bad. I can live with that. 660. I think that gives me plenty of room to add one more Sapphire Nitro like I thought, and then I'm going to be capped out for up here. So again, 13 to 1350 up on that outlet up there. Then I have 660 off of the outlet over there, basically in my crawl space that is coming from my family room. So 2 separate circuits. The 1350 right here, just so you guys know, is like really pushing it because I do have the furnace also on this circuit, but realistically this doesn't pull that many watts, about 300 watts or so with the fan running. 15 amp circuit can do about 1800 watts, and the new breakers can actually do a consistent 1800 watts from what I've been reading, but obviously I don't recommend anybody doing that. So I'm gonna see how this works. I wanna see if it actually does run smoothly and have no issues. If it does, then I am super happy with it, and yeah, I'm just gonna let it roll. So worst case, I end up unplugging one of the GPUs. Like this hybrid I can actually take back out, doesn't need to be in here. So that's one thing, and then I'll just power another one of the 3080s from the server PSU, worst case. Or I just don't put the other Sapphire Nitro in, but I kind of want those all together. So yeah, all right, I'm just rambling on at this point. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this grow tent in the attic. So now, again, I'm gonna be utilizing all the heat that I am providing to my furnaces, and I'm very excited about that. And I actually opened up quite a bit of room downstairs in the grow tent so I can start bringing some more rigs from the monster rack over here. Appreciate you guys for watching. Please stay safe. I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.